Want to give a huge shout to Power 104 for housing the interview today. Want to give a shout to Solid Media, behind the camera, behind the scenes. Got a special guest in the building with me today. I've been watching him move around over the past couple months, do his thing, popping up on me at events, showing his love and energy for the music, and really trying to put on and really put himself in a position to win. He got a special last name, you know what I'm saying? Only Special Cloth talking. He decides to use it in his rap name as well, so I got to show love. But I got the one and only K. Dot Smith in the building with me. What's good with you, my guy?
What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good?
Good to have you here.
Glad to be here, man.
K. Dot Smith. Let's just start from there, man. Where the name come from? Did you get it honest? Is it something that evolved over time? Was it something else before? Who is K. Dot Smith?
K. Dot Smith was somewhat of a rebranding. You know what I mean? I've had different names. I've gone by plenty of different names. K. Dot Smith was my rebranding, me being a grown man and taking my craft to another level. You know what I mean?
To the people that really been following and really been watching your movement since you've been working, like take them back to like if you throw out maybe one of the early names, like who would they know? Like if they would go scrape the internet.
You probably know me as Mr. Blacksmith or C Notes.
C Notes.
Or you may have seen something that said Casanova King, Crooked Valentino.
So a couple different personas at the time.
Yeah, a couple of personas. Each persona had like a different style.
And I'm guessing over that time you evolved as an artist. Like you said, you evolved as a man. You said this was the maturity level. Do you think this is the final name revolution, or you think you set on K. Dot Smith? Or?
Nah, it's not the final revolution because everybody evolves, everybody grows. How many times did he change his name? How many times did a lot of artists change their name? You know what I mean? It's all about rebranding and regrowth and spreading your wings. A lot of people drop a little to their name or add something else. It's all about branding and growth.
That's true.
You don't do anything without hoping to evolve and level up. Any game you play, the goal is to beat the game and level up.
To the next. That's true. That's
You
true.
don't try to go back to the level before that. You might go back to the level behind and go grab something you missed.
But you trying to make sure you keep moving forward. So, something that I think has been constant with you, though, is this No Days Off campaign, working with the No Days Off, going real heavy with that. Talk about what that means to you, because that's something that, something that I'm getting to know and following as well, and I can stand behind it. It's a mantra that.
All right, this is my
every day.
this is my brother's campaign. No Days Off Entertainment. I'm an artist there, but I'm not signed. I'm not signed to nobody.
I got you.
I show love because he gave me like a spark to get back in the studio. You know what I mean? It was always in me, but he was like gave me that extra oomph to go back in and do my thing.
Okay, so with that, you from New York originally?
Yes, Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn,
Best style.
New York.
Money roll.
If you really from Brooklyn, let them know. Like, give them a couple of the landmarks. Like, what's some spots you used to be around? Like, let
I used to
them
be
know.
on Gates Ave.
Okay, what's that?
Gates
like?
and Sumner. That's like Styrac. They call that Styrac.
Styrac?
Yeah.
It's
I
like
ain't gonna hold you. I got beat up a couple times over there. I ain't gonna hold you.
K-Dot, what you was doing to get beat up, man? Come on,
I was
now.
doing a lot of everything. I was dibbling dabbling a little bit of everything. I was like.
Take me back to the childhood. Like what's the uproar? That's where you grew up as well, right? In Brooklyn?
Anytime somebody see me with a book bag, they always ask me what you got for sale. Whether it was porno DVDs, whether it was fucking candy, whether it was electronics. I always tried to like have some type of thing going.
Hustle mentality.
Yeah.
Didn't matter what it was. Where you think you got that from? Was it somebody you maybe saw growing up in the fam? Was it you got
My mother.
brothers and sisters?
My
Your
mother. I was born to a single mother.
Really? I know the experience of that. But talk about to the extent of how
I had
you had it.
5 sisters,
Whoa.
no brothers. My mother was the oldest of 10 girls. And she raised she raised all her younger siblings. You know what I mean?
So she been bringing up.
Right. And I have 2 older sisters, then it was me, then it's my 3 younger sisters. I was the only boy.
You the middle baby.
Right. My mother's mother had nothing but girls, 10 girls. My mother being the oldest girl had nothing but girls and one boy.
you.
That one boy being me.
So already, like I kind of share that experience growing up with a lot of women in the house. I'm sure your look and outlook on women and respect probably for women is just a different level because that figure in the house had to be a strong black woman. Like it was no, I don't know what the extent of the male figure was in your household, but I know that black woman figure was
Right. Let me pause you for a second and let me say this. Shout out to the black woman. Shout out to the beautiful black women everywhere.
Yeah. We can take a long pause on that one. I'm going to co-sign that. We can pause every time on that one. Shout out to all the beautiful black women. But just that experience, I'm sure was tough. I mean, having all like just being able to find yourself as a man, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure is
I wasn't able to find myself as a man in my household with my sisters. I had to find myself as a man when I hit the streets. You feel what I'm saying?
How soon did that come in that time of
when I was 18.
Oh shit. Shit. So,
18,
welcome to manhood.
All right, cool. You know what I mean? I hit the streets and I'm here. You know what I mean?
As a youngin' coming up, musical influences, were they in the house as well? Did big sis sing? Did moms used to have like, you know, I don't know what the era was maybe at the time.
I don't know if you grew up around any females, right? But when they have favorite rappers, you know what I mean? When they have favorite rappers, the wall is covered with nothing but the rappers, right? Or for magazine covers and articles and printing out pictures off the internet, right?
Crazy.
And they may claim that that's their husband, right? So, my sister was a big, huge Wayne fan, right?
Okay.
To this day, she's gonna say like Wayne's probably her biggest ex.
She still hate Wayne for having Reginald.
Right. That type of, you know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about.
I know.
Right. So, that also played a big part. You know what I mean?
Of course.
That played a big part, and it also showed me like how women view music, their perspective. Because at the end of the day, women are spending dollars. You know what I mean? Women are spending lots and lots of dollars.
Buying power, them shows, them bundle, all that. That's the buying power for sure. So we're having that and seeing that. Who became the guy or girl? Who became the artist for you? And really made you say, like, I think I can do this one day. Was it Wayne? Was it somebody else in particular?
It was definitely Wayne, but it wasn't Wayne. It wasn't Wayne at first. It was Ludacris.
Wow.
But then it became Wayne once I got older and started like messing with words and like learning. I started expanding my vocabulary.
Mixtape era Wayne?
Mixtape era Wayne is bananas. But before he became mixtape era Wayne, I'm talking about Carter 1 Wayne.
Okay.
When he first started to evolve, before he really like took that step into evolve, you know what I mean?
He's coming out as his own man a little bit.
If you remember the early Wayne, you could barely hear what he's saying because he used to have that southern drawl. Remember that song Biz Night? I was in that back in the beginning, flipping on 20s.
That's what it sound like. That's what it sound like.
He went from that
NOLA
to just the fireman. Call me the fireman.
Enunciating a little bit more.
Right. His words play started becoming like something banana. He always was a great lyricist, but it took it to another level.
Of course.
And I started respecting that because it was a whole era where you could not turn on a song and not hear a Wayne verse. And Wayne was the type of nigga to eat up anybody's song. He get on your song and violate you on your song.
Not asking.
To the point where I think he did a song with Kanye, and Kanye was like, "You're not gonna get on a song and violate me on my own fucking song." In the verse. That's how you know it's real. When a nigga with an ego like that saying like, "Yo, listen, you're not gonna get my."
It's songs to this day where like Upgrade You. That's Lil Wayne's song. That's not beyond. You know what I'm saying? Respect.
You know I'm nasty. Excuse my behavior. Let me just taste you. We can fuck later. Sitting in the coop.
Talk to him.
Looking like a racer.
Man, I'm
Top
telling you.
peeled back like the skin of a potato. Listen,
Wayne took so many tracks and like even you could Weezy F Baby, like K. Smith, like that stuff is like Wayne influenced a lot, and I'm glad that you know what I'm saying that you speak to that. Also Luda as well, but moving forward, like when did you realize, all right, I need to hop in the booth or I need to get my words off? Like when was the first song that was put out? Where were you? What was the reaction? Do you remember?
My first song I put out when I was about 16. It was a little thing I did in the neighborhood, not neighborhood, my cousin's studio.
How'd it feel?
It felt good. But it was a whole different vibe than what I did now. I wasn't really taking it serious. You know what I mean? It was like a whole incident when I got robbed, so that kind of like stopped me from like going to the studio.
Oh, you got robbed at the studio?
Yeah, by my cousin.
The person that put you in the studio?
Nah, they didn't put me in the studio. This was my cousin. We was related, but they
when you say rob, you mean like
let me go back. Let me start from the beginning, right?
Pop, go ahead.
I'm in Brooklyn, East New York. Pink houses.
Pink out. I done heard the Pink out. I done heard that was okay.
I got some people over there. I got some people over there. You know what I mean? Got their studios. My family. Mm-hmm. Now I'm in there chilling with my family. I'm about to go to the studio, which is like the apartment next door, 2 houses down. So we in the projects, like on the 8th floor. So like the engineer's like, yo, here, take this $3, go to the store, give me 2 beers, $2.50 beers. I'm like, all right, cool. That's what I got in my pocket. The $3 a nigga just gave me to go get the beers.
Right.
And I got a singular phone. This is how long ago this shit was.
Okay.
A red singular flip phone with no back, with electric tape on the battery.
Just to keep it in.
Right. And I got a low razor blade I walk around because I'm in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Gotta have something. It might not be nothing, but it makes me feel like I got something. You know what I mean?
That's a Brooklyn nigga for you right there. The same way y'all Southern niggas carry your tool, they can't really do that up there the way they want, but they got their blade somewhere on them. So
I'm coming out the house, going to get on the elevator. I see one of my little cousins, right? And now his big brother, he comes and he's looking, and he goes and walks towards the house or something, whatever, right? I don't know what's going on, but I'm guessing like his brother knew what was going on. He's like, yo, Zell, no, don't. That's our cousin. No, stop. Like he's trying like, what are you doing? Like, no, don't do that.
Right.
But he's not trying to hear that. So I'm like, oh shit, I'm getting the elevator. Elevator doors go to close. Right before they close, all the way that shit opens back up. I see a big ass Desert Eagle on my face. The reason why I know this was a Desert Eagle because it had a triangular barrel.
It was that close to you.
And that hole of that shit was not no BB gun. That was a fucking.
You see, yeah.
Yeah, you could. I was like, I was stuck. So went in my pocket, took out the cell phone, took the $3, took the razor out, looked at the razor. What the fuck you gonna do with this? And my mom like, obviously fucking not a damn thing. took it through that elevator shaft and closed the door. Hit the button, closed the door. I hit the button. I went all the way downstairs. I let the door open up. I hit the button back to the floor I came from. I let it go back upstairs. Went back upstairs, knocked on the door, sat down. They was like, what happened? What happened? I just got robbed. I said, what happened? I just got robbed. You serious? Like, yeah. Nigga, cousin went back, like, the engineer went down, like, 20 minutes later and came back with the fucking cell phone. He's like, I used to babysit this fucking kid. I used to change this nigga diaper.
So, yeah, that was like your first time in the stool?
Yeah.
Damn. Well, you recorded. I mean, well, you ain't got to tell, but you record at the crib like I would. You know what I'm saying? That'll make you kind of, now in this game, it's a lot that come with it. So, that ain't what you probably expected going into it. But I'm sure your next time going in, your caution level was a little different.
I mean, it's all part of living. Like, everything's a learning experience. You know what I mean? Like just like game, everything's a game. You know what I mean? You try to
got a little, it's just a little technical difficulty on the call. They trying to tap in with K. Smith.
You try to I lost my train of thought.
No, you good. You were just saying it's part of life. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, it's part of life. You know what I mean? You learn, and you grow. It's everything's learning experience. If you don't learn from it, then
in this music game, how long? So you said since 16. So you've been doing it for a little minute now.
I've been doing I guess a little bit younger than 16 because it's poetry. I used to write a lot. So
is that where the love came from? You think? Cause or was it like? Is that where you realized, hey, maybe I can do this rapping because you was writing your words down and it was?
I was always intelligent and I used to always write things. People was always like, hey, like, yo, you good. Like, why don't you do this? Never really paid no mind. And like one day I was just in the studio and I went and did it. And everybody was like, yo, I came out, everybody was looking at me like, what the fuck? Like, why you never said you could rap? Like, you in the studio with us all this time and you with us making songs and helping with the videos and shit. But you never said you could rap. Like, you never spit a bar. I was just like,
K-Dot, the person, like, from talking to you in a little bit of time, like, just now, and the person maybe I had assumed from just seeing you at shows, like, I figure you might be a person that would step back and maybe not say nothing. But when I meet you and kind of get to know you, I'm like, you probably be the first one freestyling. So is that something that came over time as well? Or, like, back then you just didn't think it was something you needed to speak on? Or that was your personality?
I mean, it was something that I learned in the streets, like, because, I used to be in Union Square Park hanging out, chilling in New York. That's a big part in Manhattan. And we used to be there doing our thing. I can't say we used to do our thing. You know what I'm saying? Doing my little thug this one. Like, we used to be chilling, smoking, and drinking, whatever. And, like, we used to do ciphers. And we always be like, yo, bro, you nice. Yo, for real. Like.
So with that, K. Dot Smith, this, that, and the third interview series. When did you get to the city? When did you come to Charlotte? When did you migrate to the Carolinas?
I came to Charlotte. I'd say last year around March.
What's the difference so far? And you coming from the mecca of music, you know what I'm saying, the birth of hip hop, being in New York, to a place who, in the last year, 2 years, has just starting to get rolling with the music. So I'm sure there's probably
shout out to Baby,
Yep.
shout out to the Baby, shout out to Moray,
100%.
shout out to Rich
Rich
Dunk,
Dunk, yeah.
shout out to Stunner for Vegas,
All of them doing their thing.
shout out from everybody from Charlotte doing their thing.
Carolina, all around. When you got here, what was your thoughts? Because I mean, you actually, it might have been different for you because we were just start buzzing and moving. So maybe you was like, hey, this is where I need to be. This is a hub.
No, it wasn't really a thing. I think it was like faith. It was faith, not faith. Because I was in New York going through some things, whatever. My baby mom's just moved out here. You know what I mean? And so I went out to Savannah. I was out to Savannah with my peoples. Found my baby mother was pregnant with another baby of mine. So yeah, she was down in Charlotte. So I grew up without a father, so I wanted to make sure I was in my kid's life. You know what I mean? I didn't want them to be another part of the cycle. I was trying to like break the cycle as much as I could.
Of course.
You know what I mean? Because we already get a bad name as is as black men. I'm trying to like break the stereotypes.
Right.
So that's what made me come out to Charlotte and kind of like work things out with her, kind of like co-parent with her. So our kids have parents in life because we both never had both our parents in life for the whole duration of our lives. You know what I mean?
Right.
I grew up without my father.
Right.
So I know what kind of impact not having a father can have on the psyche of a young grown man. You know what I mean? That can either make you or break you.
Right.
Luckily, it made me and didn't break me, but
now
everybody else is not lucky enough to not be broken. You know what I mean?
Right. 100%. So you're here now and you're taking care of your business, and with the music, like I said, I've been seeing you out of my events. You know what I'm saying? You've been stepping out doing your thing. Do you feel like you are able to bring something different because you're coming from New York and it's another sound? Because like you don't sound like nobody down here to me. You know what I'm saying? From listening to your music, and that can work good and bad. Like, what has your experience been? You think?
My experience is I've come to understand that I might have a unique sound. You know what I mean? Everyone has their own sound. I don't want to sound like anybody else, so that's a good thing because I don't want to feel like another saturation in the game. You know what I mean?
I understand.
Like another person riding some type of wave. I want to create my own lane, and then if I have to, create another fucking lane and another branch. And next thing you know, I got a whole fucking tree.
Right.
A whole bunch of branch offs.
As you should.
I don't want to be labeled in any genre. I want to be able to like expand and explore.
We can get into some of the music. You talked about the No Days Off anthem. Really getting into your bag and like I said, like something that some people can stand on. That's a record that I like, but I also like the record.
Shout out to Link. Shout out to Link, CEO, No Days Off, Link the God King.
For sure.
Shout out to Link the God King, CEO of No Days Off. Check out We Different, we-different.com.
That's showing mad love right there. You got the track called Smoke Free though. I think crazy. You know, it's got that's the record that's gonna make you jig, make you dance a little bit. You know, what was the decision to make that track? You know, what was the inspiration behind going in the studio and dropping that?
You know how when you got somebody who like really think that they're able to like get in the ring with you, and you know for a fact that they wouldn't be able to get in the ring with you,
wash their ass.
Right. So that's where that stemmed from. Like, you don't really want to smoke. Because if I bring it, you choke. 2 to 3's only your throat. Little bitch, you a joke. Nigga, you never on go. Claim to be tough, you a hoe.
Nigga, you don't want to smoke. I'm with you because I be feeling that way about a lot of niggas in this shit that I do here. But you know what I'm saying? We don't got to get into that, K-Dot. Your song speak for itself. I'm going to let the song speak. You sent us the visual. You sent us the No Days Off visual. We got that one, right?
Nah, the one I sent you the visual for Legend.
Legend, and that's another.
Legend was the very first.
The first one
I actually put out for like
on DSPs and stuff.
Yeah, on like DistroKid and United Masters.
And we're gonna let the people check out the video for that too. When we get back, we'll talk about a little bit about the video, what they see. But I want you to go ahead and introduce it for the people. Let them know what they about to see.
Yo, it's your boy K. Smith, repping No Days Off Entertainment, and what you are about to see are the visuals to No Days Off, the anthem.
It is, man. Steven the Dream, K. Smith. We'll be right back.
No Days Off, entertainment. Entertainment.
I'm just trying to be a fucking legend. Make sure they remember me forever.
We different.
I'm just trying to be a fucking legend. Make sure they remember me forever. Tell greatness I be there in a second. I'm just trying to be a fucking legend. Make sure they remember me forever. Tell greatness I be there in a second. I'm just trying to be a fucking legend. Make sure they remember me forever. Tell greatness I be there in a second. I'm just trying to be a fucking legend. Make sure they remember me forever. Tell greatness I be there in a second. Into yo. Shit. Okay. And go. Money, 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 that's the operation. I gotta get it, gotta have it, that's my occupation. You lame niggas better quit the hating, or you gon' fuck around and get operated. Stop hating, I'm hot and that topic's not for debating. You not me, there's no relating, no relations. Making so much moves, I had lost all of my patience. So you can get these lyrical clips if you hating. Bitches get the lyrical dick, that leave them shaking. I just put that lyrical piff, I leave them baking. Never lose my stride in the steps that I'm taking. Life has taught me this world is mine for the taking. Flame the competition like a fucking cremation. Fire flames spinning like a nigga named was Satan. Niggas think they beast till I silverback ape them as motherfuck them and whoever helped them make. I'm just trying to be a fucking legend. Make sure they remember me forever. Tell greatness I be there in a second. I'm just trying to be a fucking legend. Make sure they remember me forever. Tell greatness I be there in a second. I'm just trying to be a fucking legend. Make sure they remember me forever. Tell greatness I be there in a second. I'm just trying to be a fucking legend. Make sure they remember me forever. Tell greatness I be there in a second.
They bringing guns, I'm bringing beef, let's get it lit. I'm giving these niggas the business rap like it's a gift. 32 shots, I got these bullets wrapped up in the clip, with the ladder hanging out like the curfew doesn't exist. I'm riding by the same corners where I danced at night, shouting rest in peace, the ones that didn't have a chance at life. And I will never run, I took an oath to stand and fight and keep my pants up, to show the youngins what a man is like. Y'all trade y'all soul for image, soon as y'all see camera lights, flashing guns and videos, but don't know your Miranda rights. These stand-up niggas is funny, they ain't standing right. Everybody is fly, the question is, can you land it right? I'm getting money, you getting jealous, we different. Some niggas got left, but I know it's the right decision. And I don't pray to idols or worship a right religion, cause I am the universe known as God. I'm the true and living nigga.
Legend. Make sure they remember me forever. Tell greatness I be there in a second. I'm just trying to be a fucking legend. Make sure they remember me forever. Tell greatness I be there in a second. I'm just trying to be a fucking legend. Make sure they remember me forever. Tell greatness I be there in a second. I'm just trying to be a fucking legend. Make sure they remember me forever. Tell greatness I be there in a second.
I'd like to apologize, ladies and gentlemen. That was a mistake on my behalf. The video just watched was not No Days Off, the anthem. That was Legend, featuring Link the God. If you want to go check out No Days Off or Smoke Free, go find that on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, KDOTSMITH, K.Smith. Now, back to you, Steven.
K. Smith is, hey, man, you just did my job for me. You made it real easy. This, that, the third interview series back in the building. K. Smith, Steven the Dream. It's the last name, bro. I'm telling you, he got. Well, one day I might.
It's a Smith thing, man.
It's a Smith thing, man. Legend, the video for Legend, like you said, first joint that you really released. Talk about the visual, putting it together. Was that one of your first visuals as well? Or?
That was the very first visual I had a part of making and creating with big bro Link the God King.
Yeah.
He was living in Long Island, whatever. Went out to the city and got a hotel room. Went to the roof, whatever. Did our thing. It was like a whole eventful night. Like, there was a lot of tension going on in the air that night. You know what I mean?
Shit.
But we was able to put our bullshit to the side and look at the bigger goal and get the job done. That's what I like about working with him, because when it comes down to it, business gets done. No matter what emotions may be felt.
Very important to be able to do that. With the visuals though, one thing that I notice about you, everywhere I done seen you, it's a camera in your hand too, and it's because regardless of what the situation is, from what I can see, is you gonna get that footage, and that footage and that content is so important. And you even willing to, in an event that I was able to host, that shot at the Montiago Visual Studios, actually record for all the artists and give them the opportunity.
I don't mean to cut you off. Yeah. But let me correct you. 3 events.
Three
events. It was the very first one that I saw you at was the Montiago Visual Studios grand opening.
Correct.
That's after I made No Days Off the Anthem. I recorded that. You told me it was grand opening.
Yeah.
Went to that. The second one was Stimulus Check-In. And the third one was the one at the Montiago Studios.
The
Mary Mac.
Yeah.
Mary Mac and Stilo.
So what is the decision in there? Am I correct? Like you coming for the content, or are you also realizing, hey, this music industry is a big game. Like I can get in with this, but I can also get in with this.
No, I never really thought about it like that. You know what I mean? But I want to have my own content. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, Real Right Productions. That's something I'm working on. I want to get my
elaborate on that a little.
I want to work on my own videos, and like I want to create a company that becomes big, like Real Goats or Lyrical Lemonade. You know what I mean?
To them as well.
Those guys, because they're doing their thing with these videos and editing. So why can I do it and like kind of like bring it back to the community?
Absolutely.
But the reason why I have these I bring the camera to every event because I'm down with my baby mother. I don't really have no family out here that's really close. I could bring to the shows with me, whatever. So I'm usually going to these shows by myself, whether I'm performing or whether I'm just going to these shows to network and get footage and like link up with people. I'm there by myself with no support. You know what I mean? Doing my thing on my own.
But I think going to these events, I'm sure you've linked up with some guys that now, or networked with some people that if you wanted or needed to make the call, you know what I'm saying, it could possibly happen. Or if you haven't, continue to pop up, bro, because there's people out here that'll see that and realize, like, he just hopped on stage, he got the camera, like, shoot, I need to replace something, you know what I'm saying, I need to step into his lane. Or somebody might see you with the camera and say, hey, bro, I need you to come and shoot my visuals for me. I tell everybody, it's many ways. I started off with a camera in my hand 10 years ago. Chop Shop, Charlotte, if you know, you know, in there, just recording. And all that just happened to build relationships over the time to where now I would have never thought I'd be in the front of the camera talking to an artist like yourself. I always thought I'd be on the other side. So just be willing to know that this game big, bro. And the more that people can see you do, and the more that you can do for yourself, it's going to help you in the long run.
But you don't give yourself enough credit, man. You missed to connect the dots.
But I got a lot of those dots, I say, from by way of that camera. By way of hey, I got your footage, bro. Here it is. Let's work. Hey, I'll be at your next event. Let's work. And then over time it's, hey, bro, I need you to pull up. Hey, what else do you do? I also do this. So that's why I just say.
But like, you want to know what's funny? You know what's funny? Right? You first caught my eye. And like, when was that? October?
Yeah, I think we did that in October, early November maybe.
Right, that was the very first event, right? That I met you at, or like we seen each other at, and we never had a chance to actually sit down and actually speak.
That's true.
It was all just head nods and
I see you, respect.
You know what I mean? Like it was movement nods, like how you doing?
The pass off.
Right. This is actually our first time like actually sitting down and chopping it up.
For sure.
Since then, you know what I mean? And I got footage from all those events, you know what I mean?
But I tell you, that's the reason
Infrared,
why,
you know what I mean?
like, we can connect on this level here, and it's genuine, and it's because of the respect, but it's also building that relationship of, I know you, you know what I'm saying? When I see you, I'm gonna say what up. When you at the event, I'm gonna shout you out. Same way you gonna show love when you see something.
It's also because like I know you're a very busy man, and I know you got like a lot of people trying to get your attention and get your ear, and at times that can be overwhelming. You know what I mean? Because you got 20 or 30 motherfuckers in the room trying to, hey yo, bro, hey yo, folk, hey yo, blood.
Hey yo.
At one time, and you're just like,
that's how I became that. Well, I say this.
So
I appreciate the respect.
And that's how I am with females too. It's like I see you, all right, cool, all right, my shit.
And it's not to treat nobody like that, you know.
Yeah, but
it's
right. But you, it was like, all right, cool. Let me just, all right. How you doing? All right, you see me? I see you. All right. You see me? I see you. All right. All right. Hello.
Right.
Chop it up. You know what I mean?
For shit show. And I appreciate it. And it's like over time, I just respect like whether we talk or not, I'm paying attention. And that's what everybody should know at the end. Like I'm watching, bro. I sit up late at night, might scroll down your page for 20 minutes just trying to see what. All right, since last time I seen, bro, what he been got going on? Let me go get in the rabbit hole on YouTube and get locked in, because as an artist, I know, like, my job is just to shine the light. So artists that are working, artists that are doing their thing like yourself, that's moving around, connecting, I'd be crazy not to shine the light, because that's what I'm here for, bro.
If you go on Link the Gods King's page, YouTube page, a lot of his earlier videos, like Indio videos, I'm either in the video acting or behind the camera.
You versatile. You came in here telling a lot of jokes. You know, we got K. Smith, rapper, videographer, actor, and comedian.
Photographer.
All
out entertainer.
You wasn't rapping right now, what would you be doing?
Acting or comedy?
Comedy? Think you can do a set? You think you can rock a set the same way you rock a show? Cause you rock a show now. You the energy there?
Not really. It would take some time for me to get like I do the shows. You know what I mean? Shows is different.
Okay.
Because I probably be up there laughing at my own jokes, fucking up my set.
Sometimes that's the way to be, man. K. Smith, I want to ask you a question before we get you out of here, man. The music, two things. One, album on the way. Are we doing albums, or we just gonna keep hitting them with the singles?
I'm gonna try to keep hitting them with the singles until I get some type of big promo deal. Mm-hmm. I'm not looking for a label. I'm just looking for a promo deal.
Smart.
But other than I'm just hitting with singles until I get my little buzz up, and then I might hit y'all with a lovely EP or a mixtape, depending on how you rock with the kid.
Ain't no rush. You make timeless music. It don't matter if it's a 3-year-old song or 2-month-old song. If it hit, it hit. So keep doing that. My second question I would ask you is, if we was to have this conversation a year from now, we couldn't have predicted all the shit that went on last year. We couldn't have, with everything going on. But if we fortunate enough to be in this situation again, a chance to speak to one another a year from now, where do you think the conversation would be? What would you like to have seen for your career? Where would you have liked to have been at that point?
I'd like to see some milestones set and earned. I like my name to be more known, and I'd like to know that everybody's paying attention, so I can say what I really want to say and have to say. You know what I mean? I want to build wealth for my family. I want to be able to leave something for my son, other than a fucking job or diploma.
Yeah, if that's, man, if in a year you done got it to that point, man, and you've done everything you need to do.
Let me say this. A wise man once said, hit $1 billion lick and move my family to Cali.
I don't know who that guy is, man, but when he do it, just know he said it every day.
every fucking
day. K. I really appreciate you, bro. Thank you for spending some time. Before I get you out of here, I need some bars. I gotta let you put on, and I know your folks up north gonna really be tapping in on the bars part of it. So we gotta give them to you. Before you do that, get yourself together. I'm gonna go ahead and do a little outro. I want to give Power 104 a huge shout out for housing the interview. Silent Media behind the scenes, behind the camera.
Thank you.
Tap in for all your videos, your photography, everything visual media. Silent Media is where it's at. Make sure y'all give us a follow at This, That, and the Third interview series for more interviews, clips, and freestyles. Make sure y'all give me a follow at Stephen the Dream. That's STEPHENTHA Dream. Going up all 2021. I am the voice of the Carolinas. If you don't know, tap in with me, man.
Tap.
K. Smith, where they can find you one more time before you give them these bars, man.
KDOTSMITHH on Instagram.
Tap in with him, man. All right, man, let's get it. Let's give it to him, man. Real bars in the building. K. Smith, This, That, and the Third freestyle. What's up?
Hey, yo. Check it. Press it or check it. Dead it or respect it. I'll take my knife, enjoy your ass new necklace. You see, I live so reckless, flow like I got a death wish. My mind so far gone, you would think a nigga headless. I'm the type to eat my enemies up for breakfast. I eat bones and all, and I don't save no extras. I grind and let my money stack tall like Tetris. I fill up banks like Will Smith, nigga, I'm the Fresh Prince. I'm self-made, I owe no nigga a red cent. Woke up, got up on my grind, and I ain't been the best since. I take the love of your life, make her my bed winch. Nigga try to take what's mine, he a dead pimp. Call the paramedics if he try to touch my lettuce. I love fucking money, you could say I got a fetish. Money on my mind all the time, I don't forget it. If a nigga broke, I'm up and on the grind to go get it. Best Star raised me, I'm forever indebted. On my tombstone, make sure to give Brooklyn the credit. I paid dues, wasn't giving no debit. My niggas respect it. Fuck with me and yo, limbs to get severed. I feast on your flesh, make your fucking soul my breakfast. I'm a god, acting a savage, I'm reckless. Oh man, someone call the paramedics. This boy head going, I think it's more than just the letters. My flow is so detriment. You pussies irrelevant. Mobbing with the homies, so you know I gotta represent. Ballin' hard like giving goals, hitting with the pick and rolls. If you want some fucking beef, you better bring the dinner rolls. You all know how this shit go. Rookie, but I've been a pro. Back to Cinderfold and gave a dick. She said I bruised her soul. Bad chick give little Einstein. Spaceship on cruise control. You can go and chase your dreams. I Freddy Krueger those. I'm swimming through the women, make my abs touch their nose. I'm known to lose control once they ass touch the flow. Fuck her till her pussy so, then I tell her hit the dough and lock that motherfucker on the way out. I'm going for my money, got my plan, I got it laid out. Fuck what you got to say about if I chill or choose to go the unsafe route. Shit, I'm just trying to make a flood in the drought, trying to make it out the hood and show out. On stage with my day ones, I bring them out, speak my name, I remove the teeth from out your mouth, talk greasy, catch you slipping. I'm a beast, you a slouch. You a motherfucking peon, I'm a king in my house. You a bitch in a blouse. A lesbo, I take your spouse. I'm killing these niggas and I do it with my sound. Try to ride the wave, fuck boy, you gon' drown. Life's a game of chess and I'm so profound. Playing 100 million ways, I'ma take the ops down. I'm coming from the gutter, but I'm aiming for the crown. Brooklyn's what I'm repping, yeah, I do this for my town. I said, Brooklyn's what I'm repping, yeah, I do this for my town. No days off.